Waiting for the green light. Waiting for the green light. Waiting for the green light. I have been procrastinating. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. This is taking me way too long, and it feels silly and ridiculous and procrastinating way too much. Recently, I've been looking for how to make Breakout look good, and unfortunately, this is the best source I found, and it's using, let's say, the way he's doing the thing in here. When he calculate the angle, it didn't work for me, even though I replaced his number with my number. And I'm not sure if what he's doing exactly is what I'm doing, so I'm trying to take his advice as a solid code and make it work. And the good news is, I was doing some calculation here. I'm taking way too long to solve this problem. It's kind of, how to put it, disappointing a little bit. I mean, whenever I see this kind of work, like breakouts and Bong, it feels like the code is well known and everyone knows it and it's easy to implement. But when you search the internet, there's no sources. And if you find a source, it's a very, very, very long if statements that doesn't work in open environment. It's fixed for the same stage, and it's not good. I'm trying to make some kind of abstract and general code that could work with an amazing mess, like moving blocks, 7 battles, you name it. I want it to be a good physics engine, a good physics calculation. And so far, the best thing is going on here is the ball doesn't get stuck in a wall, stop moving all of a sudden, or keep colliding back and forth forever. But there's some problems. There's still some problems I related. One of the problems, if you can notice, the ball seems kind of sometimes float. I mean, it doesn't hit the barrel exactly. It move all of a sudden, and it seems like it hit the barrel before it contacted, and I'm not happy with that. The second problem is when the ball hit the barrel from one side, it should add the speed to that side. It doesn't work that precisely. It's not that good. You just saw that sometimes it hit the wall vertically. Well, how to put it? Let me put another example. Alright, let me show you when it happens. When it hit the vertical wall, this one, sometimes like now, it just go back instead of just continue going down. And that's because the collision has detected that the ball has hit this block from up instead from the right. That means there's some kind, how to put it? That's been the ball somehow came to this direction and hit this block, this one, from the top instead of hitting the side of the wall. And I'm not sure how to prevent that. I really tried to put some conditions. I tried to make it more smooth. Before the ball gets stuck in between two blocks and keep colliding up and down, or from here, from right and left, and never leave. And sometimes it just go through and leave the map. So at least I don't see that problem yet. Now I'm trying to make a better formula to I really wish if I can prevent this bullshit hitting the wall, and I could force it, but I don't want to force it, to make sure that the Y speed doesn't change when it hit the blocks from the right and the left, I could force it actually. So in here, actually I can't. So let's start the timer, play some music, and try to improve some of the crap I'm dealing with. And get the chat pop out, like this. Make it smaller, put it on the left. Rise the volume of the music a little bit. This is way too much. So, yeah, it's called Y. When it hit the left wall, it called Y. And the differences of the center from the X, that's mean horizontal, is greater than Y. Give me a second. If the center differences, yes, follow me, the differences between the two centers of the X is greater than differences of Y. So if the differences of the centers in the X is greater than the distance between the height, sorry, I can't focus that much, wait. I'm trying not to say, oh, I remember, this means it's horizontal. No, I want to make sure I understand the code. The center of the ball, the horizontal center, this point, this one, minus the center of this one horizontally. So if it hit the ball in here, it will be this distance. Over 2 is because all the blocks are 2 times wide as high as tall. You can imagine that it shrink this and it become a square. So the differences of horizontal God, frick. Hey, frick. Let me see the calculation. It's a little bit hard to imagine things in the head. So for example, in this silly example, the ball hit the wall from this side. So the differences is minus 28 and minus 11. Why minus 28? Because it hit the ball from the left side. So this position minus this position. I mean this position in the X. So it knows that the ball has hit one of the sides. not the top or the bottom. Why? Good question. Because the distance between the lift and the left of the block is greater than the distance of the height itself. So if it hit it from here, the distances horizontally, the differences, is shorter than the distances horizontally. Did you see the idea? It's kind of weird, and actually, I give the credit for this guy. He's the one who said that, and I didn't understand it from here. But when when I have seen delta in here, delta x is greater than delta y, I was like, oh wait a minute, does he mean that? And it seems that's what he means. So I believe that's what he's trying to say, but I'm not sure. To be honest, I didn't understand his English. I understood his math, even though his English is freaking clear and better than my own English. But hey, do what it do. So it's 28 in here, and if you divide it over 2 is 14, and 14 is greater than 11. That's why we consider it horizontally. The problem is, we are not taking the location of the ball, the current location. We're taking the location plus its speed, because we are trying to detect the collision before it happens. And maybe that's why I have all these kinds of issues, because maybe it's hitting in this direction, but in the same time the ball is going way down or something. So we should limit the speed to become less than half of its height and width. So maybe if I limit the speed, all these problems won't occur. But what if I want the speed to be higher than I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Because I don't want it to detect that somehow the ball hit vertically and yet it's horizontally. So if this is the current location of the ball, and the second time it moves like that, it will consider it a vertical hit, even though the ball was moving from here to here, and it should be it will detect it as a vertical hit, and it should consider it a horizontal hit. And maybe that's why you see the ball sometimes all of a sudden it coming here and it goes up backward, because it's detected as if it had hit the brick from the vertical side. Do you have fun yet? Are you entertained yet? I don't know how he put it, but anyway, I need to watch that movie. I watched it in 2010, damn it, when it came out. It was before 300, eh? Yeah. So yeah, we have this problem, number one. Number two, this crab need to be deleted. This crab, I don't like this crab at all. So when the ball hit on the side of the pedal, I wanted to influence the ball on the same. I'm not sure if I should change the speed of the vertical or not. To be honest, an hour ago before I start streaming, I was playing around with sine and cosine, trying to figure out things, and I was playing with this, and I'm not good at math. I don't have the math vision to make it easy for me to manipulate these values to do whatever I want. But this guy advised to keep the calculation based on the angle. Where did he advise that? And yes, the third problem I have is the angle, the acute angles when the ball starts moving back and forth. I need to iron out these. So I'm not sure which problem I should focus on first. Um, I really wish if I can figure out a way to prevent the ball going to reflect it on the y-axis when it hit the right wall, without having a hard condition saying, hey, if you're hitting these blocks on this side, don't do that. No, I don't. You see, it happens now, and it actually throw me off. I didn't. I wasn't. Now it happens again. It's much better than yesterday and than Friday. You don't want to see that mess, but I'm still not happy with it. It's just still not good, not good at all. I want the player feel the game is good, even if there's nothing to do. Look at that. It happens on the x-axis sometimes as well. As I said, I could hard code it to prevent it from happening from at least this frame blocks, at least, and make this behavior possible on normal bricks. But if I can make it somehow, if I can take the calculation of one of these freaking reflection, if I can debug it in an easier way than having these values. For example, it happens now in here, in this line. It will be really hard to focus on this problem by looking at these without seeing the ball. So 87 is one of the blocks on the top. It's 87 here in Y. And it's considered a horizontal hit. And this is impossible. This should be impossible. Why? Wait, this is speed X. The speed is fixed. And another thing that's bothering me is almost telling me that the speed is fixed, which I'm not sure. Maybe because I didn't replace the speed X yet, but this guy is sending the speed from the current speed. Yeah, I have too many variables in here, and I'm thinking to remove these two and use the particle current value, just to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. But I was trying to do that. This is the suggested speed and this is the real speed, the current speed X. Like I can cancel it after the calculation or do some weird thing, but I wonder if I remove that completely, it will make calculation easier. And I believe I can remove this as well because I moved the current speed to the particle. Yeah, maybe if I clean up the code, it will be easier to understand. So how about this? Should I fuck up the function? So the function, maybe I need to fuck up the function, yeah. But as I said, this is the suggested speed. It's not the speed yet. So no, I need to keep it. Because it can return false if the current speed will crash the thing or whatever. But why speed x is always equal to speed y when it collides? This is something that I don't understand. Okay, let's start again. So you see the speed is different here, and yet it always collides at the same speed. It's almost -9, and this is incorrect. And it's killing me. -9, -9, -9, -9, -9. Now it's not -9 all of a sudden. It's 1.8. Why? No. This is the sit x. This is the speed x. Careful. Speed y. Speed y became -9. Well, I don't shift it with the angle yet because I'm trying to fix the x first. Differences. 9 divide by 10 multiply by 2 is 1.8, so it increased by 1.8. Actually decreased by 1.8. So it was 8.6. Now I'm totally confused. Now I'm totally screwed up. And this is how I spend most of my time trying to fix this wall. Just talking to myself. Actually, I don't talk to myself, so I'm less focused even. It's funny, I played Breakout a lot in the early 90s. A lot. I mean a lot. And usually from Nintendo or Atari. And yes, the ball sometimes is annoying. Yes, the last few blocks take sometimes 15 minutes to break one of them. No, seriously, the last 2 blocks. Not 15, maybe 10. 10 minutes trying to break them, and it takes forever. Especially if the blocks are too small and the ball is small. Oh my god, it's so annoying. And a lot of those games has fixed this problem by making some of the games made a thunder fall on the last block if it takes too long. Some games give you some kind of power-ups and bullets and weapons that allow you to something is wrong, seriously. Is it still saying 9999? Yeah, why the speed is fixed? So we have a problem here. We have a serious problem here. This guy send 15, and this guy don't fuck with me. It will only occur when it hit the block. No problem. No problem. Who called you? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, some of the games doesn't have speed Y and speed X. Well, that's the old code, but I'm changing that. All particles should have that now. I wish if this just continues calling, damn it. How can I tell it, hey, call keeps calling here? So yeah, he insists that the speed of the X is always 9. Even though this sucker is printing this number. And that guy is sending the current speed. And he is freaking killing me. 6, 9, 6, 9. Ah, the speed. I never changed the speed, did I? So it's all because of the okay. This is the old speed. I'm changing it. I'm killing it. I'm not happy with it. Just today I made a function to set the speed based on the speed and the angle. And I'm going to use it. And this is the problem. So what's the speed? Oh, we never changed it. Okay. Yeah, as I said, my code is really not clean, and I need to change the thing. I need to change the thing. Focus. What if I want to change the angle without changing the speed? So we need to make more than one over right? Let me play the music again. Because we found the source of the problem now. So yeah, one of the problems is I have current speed and current Y speed because I want to use both different calculation, and maybe I should use only one of them. Should I do that? Let's do that. Let's fuck everything. So let me, sorry for the language. Let's go with everything. That might sounds more reasonable. Screw with the speed. Calculation. Keep only the angle and the speed. I thought it would be easier to keep both numbers, but to be honest, it's the source of the problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is to say screw you. And somehow we need to extract the value of the current speed from the speed and the angle. So here, hear me out, when I return the speed, we return this. So we need to know the angle. So I'm trying to get rid of current speed x and current speed y completely. And we're going to use only the speed and angle and see how much luck we will get. So here, this one will be speed. This is the problem. How do we set the value? So here it will be sine, I believe. So if the speed is 900 and the angle is 90, then it should be 900 in the y and 0 in the x. Unfortunately, I just remembered the angle in here is a little bit different, isn't it? The angle in here is almost shifted. In here, the angle started from this direction and it goes the anti-clockwise, I believe. Because when I said the angle from 25 to 115, it didn't go here, it went here and it continued to there. For example, if I say the reset is always 25 by 25, we will see about that. So anyway, in here set yeah, give me a second. Before we test the angle, I hate myself, this is stupid. We need to make a function to change the angle without changing the speed, or changing the speed without changing the angle. Actually, screw it, just use this, yeah. Is it Angel or Angel? I believe it's the. This is Angel, isn't it? As Angel? This is not Angle. No, this is Angle, okay. So Angel is like this. Okay, okay. So Angle, okay. So there is no current speed. So if we set the speed on the X, and this is a little bit convoluted. Let me think. What if we have a ball that's going of a speed of 50 and angle of 25? So in other words, this is the ball, and this is angle of 25, and the speed is 50. That's mean speed x is equal to yeah, we are in a math class now, is cosine 50? No. No, it is 50 multiplied by cosine 25. Of course, we are dealing with a stupid thing, so this by over 2 as well. Speed y is equal to 50 multiplied by sine 25 multiplied by pi over 2. Okay. What if I wanna change the speed x and keep the y as it is? So calculator. 50 multiplied by sine 25. No, this is not the right way. 25 sine multiplied by 50. So the speed is around here 21.13. 13, okay. 25 cosine multiplied by 50 is 45. That sounds a little bit wrong. Did I miss something? Yeah, maybe because I didn't divide over pi over 2. 39.27. 39.27. Bear with me. 31.65. And that doesn't sound right either. If the speed is 50 and the angle is so steep, the X should be higher. Bear with me, bear with me. 0 cosine. No, 90 cosine. 0. So it is, I don't need to multiply this crap then. This will start to become a little bit annoying. Multiply by 50 is 45.31. 25 sine multiply by 50, 21. Huh. Shouldn't when I add the two values get me 50 exactly? No? Something is, I'm not sure. Am I bad at math? Yeah, I am bad at math. If you cannot tell already. I thought if you have cosine x and sine x, the two values when you add them you get 1. But actually not. Huh. Actually not. I mean, do you see the cross in here? It's not 5. So it's possible actually. Funny. I wish if one of my friends see me. He's an Iraqi, Kurdish. He will laugh at me. I'm telling you. Because I'm screwing up big time in here. Okay. Now I want to change the X by increasing the speed and the angle every time I change it without changing the Y. I have no clue. The first thing I need to do is to figure out how to get the speed Y from if this one is unknown. So if I know the speed Y, I'm sorry this is not clear, but so speed Y is equal to the speed multiplied by sine and the angle. So if I know the speed but I want to change the speed Y, usually I know this and I know this. What if I don't know this and I don't know this but I know this? So if you want to sit like in here 50, did you say without changing the angle? Yeah, let's say without changing the angle. Divide over sine A. And this is a problem because sine A can be 0 is equal to the speed. This can be a problem because if sine A is 0, that's mean I'm tired. That's mean the ball is going completely horizontally. Okay, okay. Let's do the previous example. I said speed y is equal to 50 multiplied by sine 25, which is equal to, I forgot already. 21.131. What if I want to change the speed y into 50? So without changing the x speed. So the x speed is how much it was? Sine multiply by 50. Wait. 25 cosine multiplied by 50. 45. So speed x is equal to 5.35. So 50, sorry, 25 sine 4226. So 50 divided by 118. I must change the angle. Shouldn't that? So speed is equal 118. It's 106. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Because I made the multiplication on the whole vector. I need to do the multiplication on on only the y factor. I don't know. The speed of y is 21, right? What if I increase the percentage? This is confusing, damn it. Yeah, there is no way to, it shows how little I know. There's no way to change one vector speed without changing the angle. Because this is a vector calculation. What's wrong with me? What's the frick wrong with me? So if I want the y to be increased, the angle must be more, I don't know what's called, not cute, the over side of the cute. Obseque or something? I don't know what it's called. So the angle is unknown. Let's try again. Sine y, speed y is equal to speed multiply. Someone need to come in. Sine a. The angle is unknown. The speed is known. Let's say the speed is known. But I want to change the speed y from the current speed. So if the current speed is 50 and I want to change the speed y 50, then 1 is equal to sine A. That means we need to take sine -1, which is a sine of speed y. I was afraid of that. Speed. Actually, that makes sense. Because the sine of 1, the a sine of 1 is 90, isn't it? That means we eat all of the speed to the y direction. Actually, this makes sense somehow. There's no a sine in here? Come on. Maybe this. Okay. Yeah. So if we want to change the direction, but then this yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If I want to change the direction without changing the speed itself. But what if I want to add speed? That's another question. Maybe I need to add another function for that. So angle is equal to math a cosine of the current speed, which, oh god, value over speed. Funny, a few minutes ago I felt like the dumbest dumb across the board. Now I feel I'm a genius, even though I don't think I'm a genius. But it's just a momentary feeling, you know, because this didn't solve a lot of problems we have. Actually it did, but the problem is, can I say send current speed plus? No, I can't, because there's no current speed plus. I mean, how can I add more to the angle as an additional value? We will see about that. So here we don't have the speed x, speed y anymore. The problem is I screwed up with bong too. So hooray. No. I need to do a lot of crap. So this is bong. I need to change some of the stuff before I can see the code working again. I made a function for this. So here we can take this. CO Why did I remove this? But yeah, I need to change everything in here too. I don't need to track this anymore. Maybe that's why I removed it. Great. Now I don't need to fix one gear, I need to fix two. But hopefully this will make my calculation much better. Somehow. So let's focus a little bit in here. So in here we want to change the direction of the X only. By changing the angle. So instead of doing this, reflecting over X, if you have imagine this is the ball and it's going this direction. Reflecting over X is always adding 180, doesn't it? One problem is my stupid maths start from here and going anti-clockwork. But it doesn't matter. If I add 180, wait a minute, if this is here and then we add 180, it goes here. This is a reflection of Y. So it's not always adding 180, it's not that simple. And here, if I add 180, it become here. So we just reflect over the horizontal line. Let me think. So going in this direction, it become here. Coming this direction, it become here. Do you think if I cancel the internet it will give me a result without having headaches? Victor, math. I don't know. I'm completely screwed. Really screwed. Khan Academy. Should we watch it together? I love Khan Academy. He helped me a lot when I was having struggles with physics too. Watched it a lot. I couldn't imagine I would watch it again.
The point -8,
oh,
5
that's
is
not him.
reflected across the y-axis.
No.
Plot -8,
No, that's him, sorry.
And its reflection across the y-axis. So first let's plot -8, 5. So its x-coordinate is -8. So I'll just use this one right over here. So the x-coordinate is -8. And the y-coordinate is 5. So I'll go up 5. So the y-coordinate is 5 right over here. You see -8 and 5. We've gone 8 to the left because it's negative. And then we've gone 5 up because it's a +5. So we've plotted -8, 5. Now we have to plot its reflection across the y-axis. The y-axis. And so you can imagine if this was some type of lake or something, and you were to see its reflection, and this is, say, like the moon, you would see its reflection roughly around here. You would see it an equal distance away from the y-axis. So you would see it at 8 to the right of the y-axis, which would be at +8, and still 5 above the x-axis. So that's its reflection right over here. Its reflection is the point 8, 5. Let's do a couple more of these. The point -6, -7, it doesn't look like it's only one axis. If I were to reflect this point across the y-axis, it would go -6,
Well, this is kind of like reflection by point, but I want the calculation by using vectors. Yeah, I don't have the math spirit god to get the answers immediately. It just I really tried to get better in math, and I really took the matrices and things seriously, which I'm. We are not dealing with this either. I'm dealing with victors, which is this is a victor, you can say, but oh well. I want to deal with angles. I mean, what kind of calculation to the angle to make a mirror? So, I don't know even how to ask that question. Can I return to the normal Google? Do you think I should use tan and Kotan? I don't know. There is a trick, but I'm not sure what it is. So yeah, good luck with me. I need to read a lot. We'll teach you basics of vector map. Vectors are useful in 2D and 3D graphics, collision detection, physics, game programming. Construction. So as you can see here, vector x. You can change one variable of the vector. In C sharp, it doesn't happen like this because it's an immutable construct. You can change one variable. But anyway, if you want to construct a vector in a local coordinate from point A, how far it what direction B, you can do it by subtracting each component in point B. I don't know what he's talking about. So point B x minus point B A x. Oh, okay. Normalization. Really? This is C. He's using a pointer. So he's sending the ship and radians multiplied by cosine direction plus ship direction y multiplied by minus sine. This is what I need? But rotation will change both of them. Why did he multiply by minus sign? The thing is, not having these values separately, using the speed and the angle. So he's looking at the problem from different perspective. Here's a less efficient but possibly easier to understand implementation using a tan tool. I might need to use this actually, but I'm not sure. I need to, sharpen my math a little bit. I haven't dealt with this for a while. Reflection. Thank you. The normal of a plane points outward perpendicular to the front surface of it. For example, the floor of a room would have a normal vector of 0, 1, 0. Normals are used in vector reflection and projection. Given a direction vector and a plane normal, reflecting the vector reverses it as if the plane were a mirror. I hate this shit. So we have a plane which I can make depends on if the ball hit the wall or the brick horizontally. It will make this one as 1 and this one as 0. Or and because we could make the calculation based on blocks that look like a diamond or something. But let's focus here. So that's the normal. Are you telling me in this case he's zeroing the horizontal x? But this will be what's the dot product in here? Congratulations, you got yourself into a mess. Oh, plus. So 0 plus the y. Okay. Y. So this one is just a float actually. Okay. Wait a minute. He is reflecting over the normal, not this one. Oh god. What he said would have a normal 0. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Look. If I have a wall and we made a hit horizontally, then the normal is this. Number 1, this is the normal, which is -1. Normal is equal to -1, 0. Fucking A. Of course, I don't differentiate yet between hitting from the right or the left, but I might have to. Let's take a look. This is the fucking normal. The dot, for some reason, is the vector dot the normal. The vector is the input, which will be the multiplication of x plus the multiplication of y. So if this is 25, angle of 25, it will make some blah 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 number, which is, I believe, 40. I deleted the result, but it was like speed x is 42.1315 or something, and the y is 26.31 something. No, it was 1 something. I believe it was 09, but anyway. And if you multiply this with -1, you will get a negative value plus 0. So this is the stupid dot. So dot is equal to negative 42 plus 0, which is negative 42. Then x is so vector x is equal to vector, because he says minus, it does mean he subtract the value. Vector x minus normal x multiplied by the dot. Why? Okay, calm down. The normal x this is fucked up, isn't it? Give me a second. Normal x is the -1, 0. But he's taking the x value, which is so this is 42 minus -1 multiplied by -42, which is equal to 42 minus 42 is equal to 0. That's not right. Vector y is equal to 26.31 minus something something. The normal y is 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0, so it is 26. So y kept its position, but vector x became 0, y became 0. This is not correct. So the ball was going there. Yeah, I need to check some of the stuff. I need to understand some of the stuff. Wait, that's projection, not reflection. Uh-oh. This is so this is the vec. Normal is -1, 0. Vec x is equal to vec x minus 2 multiplied by dot, which is multiplied by nx, which is equal to 42.315 multiply minus minus 82 multiply by, oh Jesus Christ, why all of this complication? Hey. So nx is actually equal to 42 minus 82, which is equal to why did I say 82? Because I said 2 multiplied by this 84. So it is minus 42 actually, which is correct. But do we need to calculate all this crap? Really? Huh. At least it's working. Let's check the y before we say anything. Vec y is equal to... The thing is, I don't know Vec x and Vec y in my calculation. I know only the speed. But we will see how can we do that. Is equal to Vec y minus 2 multiplied by minus 42 multiplied by 0, which is equal to Vec y. So actually this calculation is correct, but it bugs me to the hell. I believe we can... the thing is, I can change the norm and we can do reflection with different normals. Now I understand why the normal is used. Very freaking interesting. So far I'm using a very simple example of the normal, but this can be working with any kind of surface. If I got it right, we can even have a surface like this, and if the ball hit it in this way, if I can calculate the normal somehow, or hit it in this way, if I can calculate the normal, these functions will give me the correct reflection. But the problem is I'm not dealing with the speed x and the speed y anymore. I want to deal with the angle and the speed. I wonder if I should return to the speed and speed x. The thing is, if I depends on an angle and a speed, I could make the engine deal with like a vehicle that can speed up to 50, but it cannot go up more than 50. Then we can make a driving game where the vehicle cannot speed up more than 50 and calculate it correctly and easier without dealing with speed x and speed y, because we know that the speed and the angle, we know the direction. We don't care about the individual, because we can calculate the individual anytime. And here he doesn't, he's setting the values of the vectors themselves. So what we need is, and instead of changing the values themselves, we need to change the angle and the speed. No, we need to change the angle only, and this is what scares me the most. The speed is always fixed, I suppose. So the angle is always a sine. Wait. Depends on the direction. Let me take a break. I need to visit the bathroom. And let me play the music. So let me take a break. So what do you think about all the mess? Be right back in 12 minutes. wish I had more time, but I'm trying to reduce the amount of gaps in my videos. I really need to finish this, and I really need to start doing something useful, for the God's sake. I will work at least an hour before I call it a day, and the thing is, I will stream only an hour more, but I should try to force myself to work another 3 hours more than this hour, because I only work now 160 minutes, and I want to finish at least 6 hours of work. So, yeah. Let's start working. So, we got the formula to do a reflection. And to make things easier, I could implement a function to do the reflect inside the particle system. So what we're going to do, we are going to make a function below here, and this function should called reflect, as easy as it is. Norm or normal. One of the problems is I'm not dealing with the vector x and vector y, as you can see. I deleted that. I'm dealing with, where's that example? Oh, it's alone here. I decided to deal with the speed and angle instead. So we need to recalculate them based on these info. So if I have x and y, I need to find the angle, and the angle is, actually there's a formula for that instead of trying to figure it out, but let me try to figure it out from my memory. If I know the x, if I know the y, how can you find the angle? Is it a tan x? I don't remember. How to find the angle from knowing two vectors. Come on, what's the formula? Angle x and y. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, negative tan as I said. Which is a tan. So if I say a tan of 46 over 26 is, should be 50. 60. Let's try again. 50 multiply cosine 25. So this is 25.313. Bear with me, I'm a very slow frick. And if I change this, can I do that? Change this into sine. Oh yeah. So if I say a tan, actually it's not a tan, it's tan negative 1. No, it is a tan, isn't it? Cinemi. I need to make sure. I believe this is a tan, not 1 over tan, you know. So over 21. Hmm. 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 Let me think. Give me a second. Oh, y over x. Alright. Y over x, be careful. Okay. So, this is, I don't wanna cry. This is to know the angle if I have speed x and speed y. But I don't know the speed x and speed y yet. Give me a second. So first of all, we need to calculate the dot. The dot was, I believe, the axis plus the y's, but let me make sure. Yeah, multiply the x's plus multiply the y's. Okay. So here, it's multiply the vector itself, which I don't have. So let's make things easier, okay? Okay. So let's say float x is equal to speed multiplied by cosine math angle. Don't tell me I must. Yep. Just to show you. Now you know why I wanted to keep the current x and current y, eh? But maybe I can remove them later. So float d is equal to x multiplied by the normal x plus y multiplied by the normal y. So x is equal to x minus 2.0f multiply by d multiply by normal x, and y is similar. Y is equal to y minus 2 multiplied by the d multiply by the normal y. I could make it easier by multiply this by 2 immediately, but let's keep this one a little bit simple. Don't frick with me. So now we know the vector x and vector y. So angle is equal to math a tan y over x. Of course, we need to make sure that x is not 0. But what if x is 0? That's one problem. Another problem is, what if how can I add a tan in here without killing myself? Ah. See, when it is 0, it's an empty. You cannot have 0 in here. Alright? Wait, can I do that? No? Eh, you cannot do that, can you? No? I'm sorry, give me a second. I'm a little bit, screwed, you can say. Yeah, this doesn't make sense because, yeah, what am I doing? You can only see this value. let me check something first before I do anything. First, let's the program work. Let's make the program work by removing all the crap. This is to force the ball to stay in boundary. Let's for now just remove them. Here we set the Jesus Christ. We cannot set the cur X anymore. And we need to change the calculation, but anyway. Of course. Damn me, damn you, damn all of you. Well, this is getting the value, so we can read it, no problem. But this one, what did I do here? We changed the angle. So we cannot do it like this anymore. What's going on here? If the ball get outside of the map, and the ball is going faster, I believe. Actually, this condition doesn't make any sense, because if it is below 0, it's always greater than, I mean, if it's greater than -2, it's always less than 0. So what the hell was I thinking? So here it reflects the ball by force, and by reflecting we actually do this will fuck up the code really hard. Really hard. But whoopie-doo. I don't need this. I can use OPAR. I have no clue why the code is written like this. No, seriously. It seems like it has seen a lot of changes. Well, screw me, I need to change all of this. And I'm not sure why I'm shifting. Whatever. Just whatever. Just do the code to make it work. I don't care at all. Zero. I want to see the code to make sure of something. Because I'm losing track. No, this is the Y. When it is less or equal 12, that means at the top. If it's at the top and the ball speed is X, is negative, then make it positive. If it is positive, then make it negative. I can change this by using reflect over the norm. So yeah. So the normal downward is negative, no, it is 0, -1. So if it is positive is equal to negative, and reflected over the Y. Oh wait, this is not make it negative. I'm losing my mind. It need to shift it a little bit, yeah. Yeah, the code is wrong. The code is wrong. So if it is negative, then decrease it by 1. So actually it was correct, -1. But I'm not sure if this will work. But we will see about that. If it is positive, increase it by 1. Or is it the opposite? Damn me, I don't care. Let's just fix the damn thing. And don't screw with me, please. If it is negative by 1. Yeah, the ball will go everywhere now. I screwed up everything. All of a sudden. All of this is just... Yeah, this should be the same as multiply with. Great. start random. Yeah, start random. We could use the same code of set angle, set speed too. So here the reset. So instead of all of this crap, we can set the speed in here. And the angle between 0 and 360. And voila. Oh, I can make it like this, no problem. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Can I test that damn thing? Let's see how many crashes we will get. Yep, figured. Anyway, the thing I want to test is angle 25. Where is angle 25? 45? Instead of random, let's make it fixed. Now this is stupid. As you can see, I really screwed up everything. Yep, congratulations. You fucked up the whole thing. I mean the whole thing. So this is the speed and this is the angle. شوي شو على الباب.
وين بقى آياتي؟
Hmm?
وين سدي وشي؟ يكون أكلتها.
So the angle became 0. Great. Even though we said it's 90. I wonder what happened. Do I need to multiply it anymore? Because in the calculation we change the angle into 0. Why? Because I'm tired of this shit. Is it pi over 180 or pi over 2? I forgot. Change angle from to radiant. Yeah, pi over 180. So 90 is equal to 1.5. So pi. Oh, wait a minute. 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 Two, 2, 5. Oh, far. So the angle is 90. 1.5, which is the result. This result, 1.5708. Alright. So this is 90. As I said, 90 in this fucking thing, and going anti-clockwise. Because computer. Because frick. Because the Y is inverted, down, the whole center is inverted. The center is on the corner, top left, which make a lot of changes and calculations. Very fun changes, not really. So 25, it should be 320 something. 360 minus 25. So as you can see, so 45 should be, yeah. Alright, so as I thought, we could change the calculation to make it more mathematically. We could. Because to be honest, it might be easier for me to keep the angles as they are, so I don't need to convert them in and out every time. Let me see. But this is not the problem. The problem is, after changing all the crap, I need to change all the crap to make it work. I need to change this crap, I need to change this crap, oh god. So here it should be 90 plus 145, 135. So I want the ball to actually I'm sorry. It's 180 minus 25. 165. $155. Add 25, it become 160, 180. Okay. So the ball is always going this direction when it starts randomly. I might even limit it to, yeah, we need to do a lot of calculation changes now, don't we? No, nothing will work. Well, we made a lot of changes, damn it. Well, I have some family business. I need to talk to some people, and this is not fun. I need to go over everything and change stuff because I changed some of the stuff and make sure the calculation. But this video can show you some of the struggle to deal with things that we take it as granted. Oh, people were making breakout since forever because they already have the code. If you don't have the code and try to do it on scratch, you need to learn stuff. You need to limit stuff. You need to check what do you have, what's your option, and make it work. Nothing is easy, I'm telling you. Nothing is easy. I mean, the decision alone, should I keep current speed X and speed Y, or should I just take the angle and the speed? That alone can make a lot of changes. Is our math same as the computer math? No, the angle is fucked up. The angle is not the same. You need to go around that and think in that way. So actually, I dealt with the same problem when I was doing collisions, and I might need to go back and change some of the stuff. And I don't even have acceleration. Imagine if I have acceleration. Well, actually, if I fix this problem and use the speed and the angles instead of current x and current y, I can apply the acceleration easily if I fix this calculation and make the particle system work with this physics. So there you go. I need to study math again. I need to figure out stuff. I need to do the norm and stuff. Every time I do reflection, the object that it reflects on should have its own norm based on where the ball has hit it. So yeah, hopefully this will work.